Malaysians take pride in their multicultural society. It's blended with migrant workers looking for job opportunities with intent to make a living for their families back home. Most are found in domestic work settings, while others may be in construction, manual labor, security, plantation, or restaurants. On the surface, all seems well, but the underlying truth is far from reality. Exploitation prevails over well-being, even until today.
When they beat me like that, I always go to the toilet and I cry.
Many foreigners were used for cheap manpower, getting paid below minimum wages, leaving only enough for rent and food. Most aren't given a proper living environment, sleeping without beds and showers.
According to this article, Malaysia now facing a problem that involves migrant workers. Even the statistics shows that decreasing in population of non-citizens. Researchers say Malaysia has done little to protect low-wage migrant workers from the effect of the coronavirus pandemic, which could hurt an economy that's struggling to recover. Also, in Malaysia, thousands of migrant workers have reportedly lost their jobs. The International Labour Organization, the United Nations Labour Agency, said in a report that there were cases of migrant workers being unfairly terminated or not getting paid when Malaysian nationwide coronavirus lockdown was first imposed in March. Malaysia is home to around 2 million documented migrant workers, comprising around 50% of the total workforce. There are an additional 2 million to 4 million undocumented workers, according to estimate by the International Organization of Migration, an intergovernmental entity. In addition, little government assistance, those workers now facing dimming employment prospects in Malaysia, as the government urged businesses to hire locals in place of migrant workers. In July, the Malaysian government said only the construction, agriculture and plantation sectors were allowed to hire foreign labour. Nowadays, the percentage of migrant workers in Malaysia by industry and how the government helped the foreign worker? Now, let's find out. A month later, the news agency said that restriction was lifted after some employers said they still needed foreign workers, although the government still encouraged businesses to employ workers. Over the past week, Malaysian local media reported that the government is considering issuing short-term work permit to undocumented migrants to ease the shortage of workers in the oil, palm and rubber industries. Employers in the construction, manufacturing, plantation and agriculture sectors will be allowed to legally employ undocumented foreign workers under the Labour Recalibration Plan for undocumented immigrants. The Home Minister announced. Datuk Sri Hamzah Zainuddin said that the government would also roll out the Repatriation Recalibration Plan where undocumented immigrants can volunteer to return to their homelands subject to certain conditions. The two plans will be implemented for 6 months from November 16 to June 30, 2021. The government can extend public health and economic benefit to the foreign workers regardless of their immigration status. Those workers should be allowed to work legally in industries where they are in high demand. In conclusion, the government needs to address the growing problem of foreign workers in our country because it will increase economic spending if they do not job by sending them back to their country. That's all from me. Thank you.